Hey guys, I'm getting the motor mount on the Pringles right now, and I wanted to show you, if you didn't already know, some tips on how to do these tiny little nuts on the end of these cap screws for this motor mount. I didn't want to put the nuts, if possible, on the bottom, just less water drag and all that. You could do that, but the least stuff you got dragging on the bottom, the better. So what I do is I put the nut on the end, and get yourself a set of these if you're going to work on boats. They don't have to be this brand, but get yourself a set of these long, nice handled, at least a metric set of these. And I'm sure you could probably get these at your local hobby shop. But anyway, what I do is I put the nut on the end of this. I'll show you. Just like this. And then I go down to the tip of the bolt sticking out. And if you have trouble with stuff sliding and stuff, you can always put just a little bit of a drop of glue, hot glue or shoe glue or anything, or even sometimes Vaseline will work, a little drop. And then I go down here and I just hold it straight up and down, slide the nut off so it's balancing on the end of the bolt. And then I put my finger, if I can fit my finger, on top of it to hold it. Then I tip the boat up while I'm holding my finger on the nut and go backwards. Go backwards on the cap screw till you feel the nut drop to the plate. And you'll feel it because it'll stop moving downward. And once that moves downward, then you can start screwing forward and then hold it, with pressure with your one finger. It's not gonna. That'll help for just a couple of threads or more, and then then you'll have it, pretty much licked. You'll have it threaded on there a little bit, and then one of these needle nose vice grips works great. Then you can clamp on this side and tighten it down the rest of the way. And that's how I do the fairly easy ones, but I've got a really difficult one to do. Index finger in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in reverse. I'm going to put the nut on the outside, on the underneath, and I'm going to put the cap screw from this side down. And how am I going to do that? I glued it on the end of here so it'll hold when I reach it down in there and screw it down.